Hail. It's Patrick of Child, or whatever you want to call this channel. I don't know yet. I'm in my basement, so messy behind me, messy over here, messy everywhere. Loud noises coming from somewhere over there. Basement stuff, yes. I got this package. I already started opening it because I wanted to make sure that I can be heard, and that's why I'm speaking louder and to myself. So, it's 3 a.m. I'm trying not to wake up my parents. Let's open this thing up. Whoop. Oh yes, I cut it open already. Sweet. Okay. We gotta get into the meat of the package now, and it's still taped shut in parts. So let's get into this. This box contains the Picasso vase, if that's what he initially called it, but it's a cheap jazz vase in pieces, obviously. Here's the neck. Oh, that is not as bad as I expected. Here we go. Okay, so here's the neck. Man, you did a good job putting this thing up, man. Richard. Where did I put my razor blade? There did I put my razor blade. So this is a jazz bass. You were using rounds on this thing, I can see. Ooh, there's a big old net in that fretboard. This is the Picasso bass, I think he called it initially. I'm going to call it the trash bass because it looks like trash, and I'm going to make it look like trash and sound awesome. But I got some fun plans for this thing. And I saw his first video like 9 months ago of him just messing with this thing with the original Kegel pickup in it, or carbon, because it's an older pickup. I actually really freaking enjoyed how that looked. And so to have this thing all together just is rad. So we got the neck fretless except for 3 frets. So what I'm probably going to end up doing to this neck is first off, I'm going to try and just rip off the fretboard, steam it off, get an iron, because ooh man, this rosewood is in a state of disrepair, and so sorry Richard, you're going to lose these 3 frets. If I can, what I'll do is I'll just cut off, I'll try and keep it intact and then cut off the frets and send it back to you or something, I don't know. But it's got the replaced Godot tuners poorly with the 1 silver. I'm gonna keep these because I got a motif idea that it's gonna, and the bridge is gonna match it and have 1 silver saddle. But my goal for this bass is to make it look like it was an 80s shredder dad's who then gave it to his son in the 2000s, and his son got really into like the indie alternative scene, and painted over the ridiculous hair metal paint job, and it's still wearing through, so it looks cool. It's going to have weird pickups in it. I'm keeping a guitar pickup in it, but I'm probably going to replace the BC Bridge one that's in here. I will link to the other videos in this saga in the description. Here we get to the body. Here are the strings that Richard sent me. Some nice heavy Fender flatwoods, which I like. Thanks a lot, Richard. I really love flatline strings. I'm just gonna sip this. Oh yeah, speak a little louder. Here's the body. Okay. So let's open this thing. The Sharpie and house paint. Oh yeah. I can't tell if this looks better or worse in person, and I love that. But I think I got everything out of it. Just, yep. So we've got the base body right here that has been refinished in house paint and has this Sharpie 80s Ibanez John Petrucci thing going on with it, which, oh boy, gross ass neck pocket, gross. Like, ooh man, that is. Haven't y'all heard of taping out your neck pocket so that you don't get shit in it like this? Let's see how well the neck fits. I gotta take the neck plate off that. Single BC Ridge pickup, humbucker, which gonna get replaced probably. This whole electronic system is probably gonna end up getting replaced at some point. Bridge, garbage. No offense, getting rid of this thing. Because, oh man, that thing is just, ooh. But, yeah, so let's test fit this, let's fit this thing. Let's put the screwdriver. The screwdriver set. Let's see here, out. God damn it. Lock in place. Don't just go over the screw head. Alright, here we go. And it's a Variety 10 Professional. Yeah, we'll see about that. I'll have to get a new truss rod cover too, just for shits and giggles. Make it say something ridiculous. You know, the usual. Okay, almost. Okay, here we go. I got the neck plate off, which, ooh man. I didn't know a neck plate could feel so cheap. Like the one that came off of my kit Telecaster. This feels more high quality, but kind of digging how shitty it is. This is a bass that doesn't work, by the way. 25 and a half-inch scale. Fender guitar. But there's a ground wire. Oh man, this is all levels of jank I'm loving. Surprisingly beefy and wide neck. Like this feels in line with a more like a P bass than a jazz bass, which no complaints from me. So now let's see how poor this neck fit is. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna break something. Yeah. Okay. Surprisingly, it fits pretty well. So here's the all together, no screws in the neck, because I'm not going to quite do that yet. I'm going to do some mods to this before I think I even string it up. If you want to hear this ceramic BC Ridge pickup, Richard's releasing something, I'm pretty sure. This thing is covered in house paint. It is kind of gross, but I kind of like it. So, pickup wise, let's start with the body and work our way down. So pickup wise, let's tilt you down a little bit so you guys can see the body. This is going, sorry. I'm just going to replace it with something better. Probably like a Guitar Fetish power bucker or whatever they call it, the rail bucker, power rails I think they call it. Gonna keep it one volume, one tone, all that fun stuff. But I'm gonna add in a bunch of fucking pickups because why not? It's gonna have the power bucker. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it here, if I'll move it closer up to the neck for more like mud bucker tones. We'll see. I'm still thinking some things through. It's gonna be a little bit before I can really fully dive into this project, but it's gonna be a lot of fun when I do. I'm gonna get rid of this chrome plate here, and I'm gonna replace it with a plastic one with volume here, tone where the switch is. Which does the switch even work? I don't even know. Seems seized. Oh well. Volume, tone, and then there's going to be 4 switches here, like the little two ways. Not like this one, but the recessed ones, like on a Fender Mustang, or in the bass, like up at the Bass 6 or Jaguar's control plate up here. And so that's what's going to happen for these controls here. So I'm thinking about having the mud bucker up against the neck, but using like a power bucker sort of deal from Guitar Fetish. Putting a Fender P-Bass pickup somewhere in here because I just love the Fender P-Bass pickup. My main bass is a Fender Precision, and I love it. I think I'm gonna figure out how to add a piezo, just like a shitty little like under saddle, like cigar box style. You're adding a like an element, because I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I want to add in just a bunch of tone shit. If I pop this neck off, we'll start here. I'm gonna rip this fretboard off because, oh man, especially when you get up here, like look at that. Look at that big old dent in the fretboard. I think I might replace this with a maple board. Just a preference of mine. Let's take a look at the nut. This might get replaced too. Tusk. I want to get this to play and sound good eventually, but I'm digging the tuner, how 1 silver. So the bridge is going to be gold too, but have 1 silver saddle. I already said that, I'm pretty sure. 2 sets of holes drilled in the neck, because why not? Big old dents in the fretboard. Richard did a good job on these 3 frets. Pretty crowned, pretty alright. Well, let's pop off this tape keeping the nut on and see what it's made of. If I can find the, there it is. Get ready to catch it because it's probably going to fall off because he taped it. Like, yep, that's exactly what it's going to do. It's brass. This nut's brass. We're keeping this nut. Like, holy crap, it's a brass nut. Brass. Holy nutsacks. Whew. Never played a bass with a brass nut before. Be a first. Oh wow. Okay. See if I can. I don't have my phone's recording this, so I can't really like look up into the truss rod hole. Seems pretty alright though. I can get a wrench in there, and this board is gonna go, as I said. Maybe I'll put a logo up here on the top just for shits and giggles. I'm liking the pointy V headstock. Now, the fun part here is going to be the finish. I am not an artist, but I'm kind of digging the Petrucci vibes, but I don't want it to be the whole thing, because, like, this thing, I'm sure if I just, like, yeah, you can scratch the Sharpie off, no issue. I just did it with the corner of the nut. I should have taken, like, the neck plate. Oh, yeah, the Sharpie's coming right off. Relicking. Okay, so what I want to do to this body is clear coat this entire thing. Just clear coat, clear coat, clear coat, clear coat, clear coat, like 5 coats of clear coat. And then I'm going to spray paint over the entire thing with like a purple paint, I think. Because I think purple will make this thing pop. And I'm going to go for a Fender, like 60s kind of painted over relicking with where like back when the old Jazz Masters were custom shop colors, they just pull a finished sunburst body off the lot and spray over it in like seafoam green or whatever. That, but with purple and a red 80s Petrucci vibe underneath. Because hell yeah. Yeah. I guess that's all I gotta say about this thing. I'm not gonna quite hook it up and plug it in yet. Gonna be a little bit before I get any more content out on this. I got some shit happened to me fairly recently, and I got in a car wreck, and totally fine, but just minor car accident. My car's totaled. So this thing's gonna be sitting here on the bench for a little while, but stuff's gonna happen to it. Stuff is definitely going to happen to it within a month, 2 weeks, hopefully. But that's about all I gotta say. I was not expecting a brass nut. I forget if he mentioned that in the videos at all, but I'm probably gonna take some brass out of this thing, get it nice and polished, get it shiny. Because if it's a brass nut, the brass nut deserves to shine a bit. That's my take on it. Like, this has a tusk nut on it. It's black. You can't see it. I got a first deck base that fell over there with a plastic white nut. It pops. But your nut has to look good, I think. Because like if I bought a neck off of Warmouth on my P base, and that thing has a maple board and a black tusk nut, and I think the black just pops. I like just a little extra poppage on the nut when they're looking at the headstock. So we're definitely going to shine up the nut and get it nice and nutty. Might be a video just dedicated to me polishing this thing. But that's about it for right now. I'm going to put a video up later of a 70s Univox Rickenbacker copy. It's like a big old solid slab of maple. It's got the Rico sound. It's got everything. I picked that up this weekend. I rescued that out of my car. But yeah, gonna be fun. And I got other projects too I want to do down the line. I've got an Epiphone EBO I want to upgrade and modify and repaint and do all the fun shit to it. I outlined what I got a note document of what I want to do with that, because I'm not really the biggest fan of the Epiphone right now, but if I fuck with it, I know I'm going to really enjoy it. I've got the first act that fell over there at the beginning of the video that I'm going to turn into a Vox Phantom sort of copy, sort of deal, because I think that'll look wicked cool. I like the Vox Phantom. And maybe at some point I'll try and get this thing working up again. A Telecaster short scale bass. Out of tune. But yeah, I'm Trix, and you'll see me later.